Did you want to try some mail?
I definitely want to do mail.
We're probably going to damage it, though.
We might damage it now, but I gotta see, like, because this is so thin.
Shadiversity.
Greetings, I'm Shad.
And greetings, I'm Tyranth.
Tyranth, we have something fun today.
This is just a little fun one. Literally,
Yes.
literally.
Little and fun.
Yeah.
This is a stiletto, and it was sent to us by an awesome fan. Thank you so much. We even have a little bonus video of us unboxing this and being very pleasantly surprised by this beauty.
Yeah, it is actually quite nice. So much so that I want to make one. I love the triangular blade profile. It's purely, for thrusting through some stuff.
That's the thing that intrigues me so much about these gorgeous yet so viciously deadly weapons.
It's an elegant, manly little thrusty dagger.
But it's so elegant, it actually doesn't look manly.
That does look manly.
Like, this looks
That's
like
steel. Put steel on your waist.
It's like a gentleman kind of, very upper class weapon, doesn't it?
Yes, but it's still very deadly.
Well, that's the caveat to it. This is not a tool that you would wear to help you cut something open or anything like that.
It has a singular purpose.
And that is stab.
Yeah.
It is a wholly vicious, focused, deadly item with one purpose and optimized for that. It's like the rapier of daggers.
Yeah.
And we've talked about how deadly rapiers are. It's an optimized weapon purely for just death.
Yeah.
And this is as I mentioned, the knife, dagger equivalent of it. Like, when I say optimized, it doesn't even have an edge, okay? And the blade profile is made to reduce weight, yet keep its structure and rigidity for thrusting.
Yeah.
It's got a triangular cross-section.
I've already got B-roll of it all. I do think that you could put some edges on these. Like, I wouldn't really use it for slashing, but having that functionality is never a bad thing. But it's purely, I must stab someone.
And look at how deep you could stab this. Like, there are a lot of, knives people might keep around them for self-defense. What are those weird, like, reversey kind of thing? Crambits, right? They're only about yay big, and they can slash everything. This is the thing. Thrusts are actually more deadly than cuts, especially surface layer cutting, right? This is made to reach vital organs.
Yeah.
It can pierce lungs, hearts, pierce bowels and your stomach and everything. Like, this is so vicious because look at the depth penetration you get out of it, yet it's so small.
The only thing, this isn't even a critique, right? Like, this is still perfect the way it is, but if I was to optimize it just a little bit more, because you can get a lot of other different versions, I wouldn't prefer a metal handle. I just don't like how they feel on my hand. Your sweat really it's not the best with these sorts of things. A wood handle on this would be great.
But see, metal makes you look how fancy the pattern is.
It does look a little bit more fancy, requires more upkeep. I don't know how much I like this little guard, and the reason why is I just think it's a little too small. See how it fits kind of in there a little bit?
I think it's enough, though.
I think it's enough for functionality, but personally, I think even a disc guard on here would be just a little bit better.
Maybe, because, one of the interesting...
I feel like I'm just making a rondel dagger.
But that's exactly... I was literally going to say, one of the interesting equivalents to this type of weapon would be a rondel dagger, which you could call the battlefield equivalent.
Yeah, I just made a rondel dagger.
Right?
Give me a wood handle.
That's what you want, right? Yeah. Where this is made to be more decorative, yet still very functional, but more for like self-defense uses, where you can just wear it very nicely. It's right there.
Yeah.
If you wanted something that's more battlefield, go rondel. And what another interesting thing is, it has a round handle, but that doesn't matter at all because this isn't for cutting. You don't need to index a blade. It's just for stabbing. And so perfectly fine. Now, in regards to the stabbing thing, and what I'm really excited about having one of these in real life, I want to test it. And you guys, you want to see just how vicious this is. How good will this be to get through the standard medieval armors? Gambeson, chainmail in particular, and I think it's the chainmail where this is going to blow us away.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know. Let's test it out.
Let's find out. This week's exclusive video is a fun one. You might notice we have an interesting sword to review, and look, yes, I'm sure you have questions about it. Is it a wall hanger? Is it functional? I can tell you, it's made out of steel, and as a result, we want to explore this. But that video is coming out soon, and in that video, we wanted to find out if you could even swing this bad boy around for what, 35 seconds and not die as a result. And that's what the exclusive video is. Me testing out if we can swing it around for 35 seconds. I haven't done it yet. I think I can do the we'll find out. But guess what? You can get access to that video and heaps of exclusive dedicated content for just $1 a month. And it's that support that's sustaining us. It's only thanks to that at this point. And so Subscribestar, Patreon, channel memberships, if you want to help us keep making this content and get this great, fun, exclusive stuff, all you need to do is sign up and you get to see me exhaust myself. It's going to be fun. Sign up. Hope to see you there. So, to begin with, this is low-grade Gambesson. We're going to up the thickness, but just to start us off, right? That got through very easy, and if I put a bit more force into it, and then you can just keep pushing it in. That's actually one of the really intriguing parts about this already. Once you get that first tip through, you can just keep pushing and it keeps sliding in because the tapering on the blade is so subtle that you can just keep driving.
All right, do a little bit more of a dedicated one. Do not hit the core.
Yes, I want to avoid that. So what, right about here, you reckon? Interesting, like, this might have trouble with the thicker Gambesson. Yeah. See, that's a small one. That was a light one. But once you get it in, I think the danger of this is this action right here. And I just touch the core then, so we do need to be careful. But you can just keep, look at, because once it's there, look at this, you can just keep driving that in. So you can't really do that with a regular dagger that has a stronger profile or you're trying to force it through a bigger hole.
How did it feel with the guard?
Tolerable. It's not nice.
Little small?
I mean, oddly enough, yeah, I feel less confident in throwing full force in because it's hard to get it's so small, less of my hand is gripping it. Multi-layered Gambesson now. It's funny, like a regular dagger has trouble with this, but that got through. You want to go?
Yeah, I'll have a go.
I think having gloves actually give you more confidence, but I should have just kept going because once you get through that, you have the initial, look at this, you can just keep pushing it in.
Well, see, the difference between a glove and your bare hand is I have less dexterity now, and because this is such a small handle, I can barely feel it. So that's why I wanted to try it with a glove, because I can barely feel it now.
All right, give it a go.
It's not bad at all, but I expected it to be better.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, that one is...
That was... And just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can then just push it to the hilt.
It's a leverage thing. I feel like, because this guard is so small, I just feel like I have less leverage there.
Yeah.
The moment I do this, though,
it's
straight through. Yeah, see, like, downward strikes on these are beyond vicious.
Oh yeah, look at that. Well, hang on, you got through the gap, so try again.
It's a beautiful little thing. I just put that there on the little belt.
It's so little.
Yeah.
So little.
And it's very light as well. This is nowhere near a regular dagger. Did you want to try some mail?
I definitely want to do mail.
We're probably going to damage it, though.
We might damage it now, but I gotta see, because this is so thin. Look at that. The first test that I just want to see, right, is this.
Okay, all right.
It fits through the links. Look at that. That is insane. That's actually crazy.
Now, how much of bad luck would it be if you hit the tip on the links?
Oh, I know, but I think you have a higher chance of finding a gap in the links than, look at this. It hit, but then it deflects in, and then I can just keep pushing it in, and look at this.
And this is what we kind of found in our dedicated...
Tiny roll on the tip.
Because we have done a full dedicated episode testing mail, and we found fun, like obviously, something that's small enough to get through the links, go straight through, like tines or a fork.
A fork was actually like medieval fork with big prongs.
Yeah, and like it's long enough that it gets through the gambus and stuff like that. So this same sort of thing, yeah. Like, I think obviously it's going to stop when you start getting down to here.
Yeah.
But there's just enough. Like, look at that tip though.
Yeah, the tip on this actually isn't that hardened.
Yeah.
This feels like it's made out of a softer steel. Oh, poor dude. So yeah, that's like, I got one of the gaps straight through, and then if I was like driving it in, look at, oh.
Do you want to try it with the glove?
Hang on. This is doing better than a Rondel dagger would because it's acting like the mail isn't even there. Look at this.
So what you're saying is my idea of giving it a thicker handle and a better guard is a good idea.
But keeping the blade as thin and little? Yeah. Like maybe just Rondel daggers, because I've seen Rondel daggers, right?
And they can be.
And they can be easily 2 to 3 times thicker than this. This is like the chainmail assassin.
Did you want to try the carbon fiber stab proof thing?
Yeah, let's give that a go. That would be interesting. So this is a modern stab-proof jacket that was sent to us for review. We have a video on this one.
It's made up of carbon fiber plates, little tiny segments, and Kevlar.
And Kevlar. Certainly got into it. Gosh. Look, we actually just quickly looked that up. There's even a caveat on the website that sells this that please note this blade is not hardened. So it's not made to actually be proper combat grade. We still want it because it's so vicious. We had to test it out.
Yeah.
And it actually performed quite well in most things.
That's mainly down to the geometry.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's a good geometry. It's a triangle.
Great.
The
But
triangles.
yeah, hardness of the blade does matter in these things. Still, I think this video is fun and interesting and demonstrates the point well enough.
I still love it. It's still a beautiful little piece. I love the blade geometry as well. I just think, like, it's not going to add or take away too much just to have a little bit more of a robust guard, just a touch and a little bit of a thicker handle.
Yeah.
Just because I don't feel comfortable like
I
this.
want to get a full grade hardened combat grade stiletto now to really put it through spaces. But the thing is though, this did really well just as is.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Short, quick video where we just want to test something out that's really deadly. If you want to see one of our most deadly weapons, check out the most deadly weapon. I forget the name of it, but it's where we test the best Corbin up against everything.
Yeah.
And it's nuts.
Video will be there. Check it out.
Cheers, guys.